Okay, back again in the game of SwordArtOnline AlicizationLycoris, and now I finally have found a way to defeat the extreme raid in the south area, but I need to swap Sinon with Lisbeth here because I found out that Aliva, although I already set her with a very high spec accuracy to do the debuff thing, but it's failed because up to now there is no one-hand sword weapon that has this special accuracy. That's why I switched to Lisbeth here and use the Skyquake cutlass which you can get from the legendary blacksmith to find the special accuracy on the weapon, which is 25, and through the bond weapon bond here the special accuracy is increased by 50%, I think. So Lisbeth has the advantage of the special accuracy over Levi with the same outfit equipment here, the Clothes of Tranquility that give a special accuracy 15, Earring of Silence special accuracy 20, and also this abyssal ring that will going to be swapped to this forgotten ring with the 26 special accuracy. That will make it work for the South Extreme Raid. But before that, I'm going to take on the this quest here. There's one more already open. This one is the red for the red sword, which is good for rapier and also for, I think, dagger. But before that, I'm going to do this once again because I failed before, so I'm going to do it now. Well, I found out that the increase of level to 70 really lower the requirement of the accuracy to not missing the enemy, and also the special accuracy required to debuff the enemy. So let's go with this one. And by the way, I already give Asuna and Diva. As you can see, the Osmanthus Cone from the Cube 2, and this look pretty nice, I think, for me. Okay, this is the tortoise again. Well, this is need a very quick of play. I'm going to start with Kirito here and do the super art, and then I'm going to switch to Lisbeth. Oh, I failed this time. Nice, I get well, as you can see, I can raise up his wrist using this weapon before with the Edwin N, and you can see the damage is pretty much very high when you have the Edwin N active here, because the wrist is 6.0 now, which is really extremely very useful. As you can see, now I can defeat this tortoise, I think, very fast. Thanks to Lisbeth here, because Lisbeth can buff this enemy. You can see it's done. Yeah, and we get Black Incarnation Shard too. Well, and also, well, I hope this one is also Black Shard too. Okay, we got the antique currency, which is not very good, I think. And by the way, so far in the Reaper thing, I don't find anything useful so far. The same bow and also the necklace, but nothing of the necklace is really useful. So I think I'm not going to do it again until I found something that is useful, maybe off the record. And then, okay. By the way, this is the Osmanthus Cone, as you can see here. Yeah, it's looking very neat, I think, for me. Pretty much good. And also for Asuna, I give her already a better rapier, as you can see here, +7 already. And also with this passive soul extraction, which is very nice. Okay, now I'm going to take down the new mutated beast quest, which is the red shark. This is a bird, as you can see already. Defeat this one, but I'm going straight forward to this one because I think the level 50 is very easy. On the level 70, you need to do exactly the same like what I do against that tortoise, I think. Okay, this is located in the southern corridor, and if you remember, this is the area where we found the giant. I think the name is 6C. Okay, this is a Vermilion Moonlight Fall, which is a level 75 in the dead game. As you can see, this level is being increased to 143. Let's switch to Lisbeth, using the super art on Lisbeth. This, switch back to Kirito, and Kirito will mind break. I think this one is easier than the tortoise. You can see, very easy, and a little bit faster, and we done. Very easy. Yeah, because I have upgrade my level to level 70, which is very useful, I think, to lower the requirement to fight the enemy, as well for the extreme rate as well. Okay, the treasure chest here. Let's see what we can get. It's a red incarnation sword. Okay, so well, I think for getting a fully weapon to a level plus stat, you need around 105 for each sword. For sword, for example, you need 105 sword to make it plus 10, and also for rapier the same. Okay, now we are going to the raid. Yeah, and I'm going to do with the very hard one first. This one is a Bisnair Grotto, and we are going to the normal raid here. And I set this one to the supporter, not yet as a no longer as tanker, yeah, because I found in the harder difficulty the tanker is really done doing nothing basically. So I switched them to the supporting, and also this one is switched to the fierce striker. So I have two aggressive attacker and one supporter here and one healer. But for Seita here, I set her to scout in order to spam Reaper, which is very useful for massively boost critical. Now I'm going straight forward to the boss here, the spider, which is there's a route there to get them. So I won't defeat, destroy any crystal here, and I will go straight forward to the spider boss, because now with this accuracy I can actually take down the spider by myself without need to reduce its level. And the accuracy I have here, as you can see, is massively increased already because of these two light bulbs. It's of 421, and for Asuna is also the same. As you can see, I also use the cackling devastator for area of effect thing, because the spider is actually have a multiple area that you can hit, and this AoE attacks will really help so much. Okay, so let's go. I will not doing anything. I will not also beat the frog, although I still need more Arachna armor for the sub member of the party. I think Yujio Alice also need that Arachna armor. Okay, now I'm going to the fastest route to get to the boss room, because we got nothing here, no business here. I really like the east one here, because east doesn't require you to defeat anything, and you can go straight forward to the boss room, while for the other, especially west, it took a very long time to get into the boss room, because you need to go forward and then track back a little, and then go forward again to find the boss room. And the boss is very extremely annoying with a lot of AoE attack. Same is going for the sword, but the sword has a lower level, and also it's easier to defeat than west. I think the west is the most difficult one, I think, for me. I don't know for majority of people, because east, I think, is the spider basically doing nothing, no dangerous attack. And well, let's go. Not yet dangerous attack, I think, from the east, or maybe because I defeated too fast here that I don't see his special move. And for the north, I think it's very annoying because it can resurrect itself. But with the correct strategy, I think you can beat the north also with east. Okay, this is different now because I'm already level 70. I don't need much more to buff. See, I don't use a Billion Blossom. Maybe the Reaper I will use. And as Lisbeth is only doing the debuff thing, and Levi is just only for galvanize now because I don't need extra God Rock Warrior, for example. So I'm going to use this Reaper. Okay, and then use Asuna here to galvanize, and then switch immediately to Lisbeth. And then I'm going to prepare Kirito. Okay, now we are going to the next room. Okay, it's level 173. 2, 3, then 4. Then I switch to Kirito. Oh, there's a miss here because I think more accuracy here. Oh. Yeah, because I don't defeat the crystal. If I defeat the crystal, maybe it will be no longer miss. I still can defeat because I still have one extra galvanize on Kirito. Also on Diva. I don't have the sword dance anymore because I think I can win without sword dance. So it's very easy. Even I cannot land up the epic end here. Yeah, that. Just over 1 minute longer, I think. Yeah, around 1 minute and maybe 50 seconds. So 1.5 minutes. We got it. And let's see the next chest that we got. This is, we got the Hammer Striker again. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going to take the west. West need a a little bit obvious here because the west is, I think, the most annoying one for me. Okay, now we are going immediately to the west. Yeah, the Silent Ice Skull, and with the same setup. But for the west, you need to do something different because you need to defeat the spider also. Yeah. But the accuracy requirement here is lower, so I think I can land up at with end here. Wow, when I'm using Lisbeth this time. So I have a buffer, but I don't have any galvanizer here. So let's see what happens here. Maybe it will be faster, maybe it will be slower. Because Lisbeth is a debuffer, not Scott. Okay, this is the Silent Skull. Pretty much nothing, and we are just going straight forward here and fight the dragon, the ice dragon. Then go to the mutant pen. then go back to the front and then defeat the spider, and then to the final boss. I think I don't need to defeat the guardian anymore here because my accuracy is already enough to take down that aberrant, I think. Okay, now I think I only need this Reaper and maybe this one. This galvanize. Oh, we need a lot more SP now, so I'm going to get a bit okay now. That's why it's very annoying in the west, because there's a lot of enemy you have to take care of. I'm very much dealing when the enemy is down, because I use the Raksasa Intonation. One of the best intonation except the Beauty. Because the Beauty unlock the giant blast like before. Pretty fast. But this quest is gonna be the longer one, the longest one, I think. Okay. Yeah, the dragon is down, and then as usual we need to defeat all the mutant in the pen before take down the spider on our backpack, then fight the aberrant thing, which is the boss of this area. And I'm going to the south. South in the dead cave is much more like very easier, and the north is like a joke. But in the extreme raid, the north become very easy because I can now defeat it using dual wield. I think no longer it. Slow is practically useless after this update. Additionally, a fire spark also not needed because the AI now can chain fast with us, so we don't need to use fire spark to do our solo chain thrust. Having tackling the fast random over here. Okay, and then the mission I think is to break enemy, and I already done very easy because we do a lot of break for against the piece and also against the boss in the east. Oh, there's one more in our screen. Pay attention here that there is one enemy remaining. It's a snowy rock here. Done. This should be open to the next fan. Okay, here this is the area where I fail in the extreme raid quest. I tried, but because my AI character is not getting the extra requirement to get the accuracy in this area in the extreme that I fail, so I need more increase in the accuracy, which I need a little bit more equipment, I think. But for the sword, I think I get already the requirement, so I can do it even it takes around 20 minutes. Okay, now it's done. Before the level 70 update, this area, this quest can become a really bit of a trouble because the accuracy thing, we need to defeat the guardian, and I don't have the skill because it's been pulled down because I use it against the spider, so it's become a little bit tricky, so I don't mind with. But now since we already have a higher level, we can defeat this quest in the dead game difficulty, I think. Okay, let's look at leaf. And then there is the next one. It's become a little bit more difficult here because the level of this demoni is almost 100. See, I got a lot of hit now. Okay, this is the last one, I think, yeah, the two dragon. And also after this update, yeah, I choose to remove several skill or combat skill. The combat skill that is not all of useful, such as sword dance. And then holding up the soldier also I no longer use. And then Billion Blossom also I no longer use. Because practically we just doing spamming combo of the dual wield, which is starting always with Final Revolution, then double circular, and then the last one is Starburst. Okay, now the spider. This is the last enemy that we need to fight before we get the boss. Yeah, this is the last one. Yeah, I have all the skills ready. Okay, I cannot might take this one. But I can increase his risk. It's going to be a little bit trouble. I think I can do it now. A little bit risky. Because this guy has a lot of body part there, and it's very hard to correctly mind break this one. Okay, we are done. And the only one left is the boss. The other run. See, I'm going straight forward to the boss room because we don't need to defeat the Guardian actually. If you need an extra accuracy, I think you can use the passive that boosts accuracy. Which is 3. There's a Hawkeye for 10% accuracy, and also mental focus, I think, to increase 10% dexterity, which also rise up accuracy, and also there is a high precision machine. Okay, this is the most interesting thing. Okay, Brilliant Blossom is not needed, I think, so I'm going to use only River Red here. Switch to Asuna. I'm going to Galvanize here, and then switch up to Lisbeth, and then back to Kirito. We are done. We are facing the Arbaran now. This guy is pretty much dangerous here with a lot of EOI attack. Nice, someone already Maverick this one. Because I already set up a lot of my member for my Maverick here. It's very handy. See, and this one also have a triple body part there, so it's very useful to have a tactic triple standard on. As you can see, a lot of lyric here. Yeah, and it's done. Pretty much easy. That's why hacking the starter is very important to have. And having Lisbeth is really handy because it's help you to land up the everything. Okay, we got the Carapace Blossom, which is not very useful katana. Okay, we're done with the west, and now we are going to the south. Yeah, the loading a bit slower here. Okay, I think I need Asuna now in the south because there's the annoying mantis. Okay, now we are going to the south here. Still safe. And what is very nice now, we don't need to destroy or kill the guardian in that game, but we still need it to do in the extreme grid. Except the south, the north, yeah. The north no longer need to defeat the guardian in extreme grid. If you got your accuracy pretty much higher. And by the way, this is also can be used against the Divine Beast in the dead game also. I will show it maybe a later time because I am not have all the Divine Beast ready to be killed. I need to activate a lot of monolith first. Okay, now we are going straight forward here to go to the flood control. To get both of the flood control active, so we can go to the deeper to the submerged area, which is our goal to fight the mantis and then the dragon final boss. Then I'm going to do the north. North is very easy and much more job now because the level is very low of the enemy compared to our level now. Okay, this is the first control. Very much easier. Going straight forward to the second control, and remember to not mess up in this area because this one is like a labyrinth. If you mess up, I spent a lot of time stuck in this area because I messed up the step that I need to do. So the correct one is you going right here, and then you need to go left here. Unless you need to get the treasure chest here. Because if you're going right there, there's one treasure chest which is a useless item, I think. Except for tanker, and now tanker is not any longer useful. So I'm going straight forward to the second foot control, which is here. It's very long walking here. Make it as south a little bit also annoying, but not as annoying as west. As west, there's a lot of enemy you have to kill actually. Okay, this is the second floodgate here. It's here. Okay, we are done, and we are going to face the mantis. as usual, the enemy going to catch us as usual, because there's a lot of enemy that guarding that control panel. But with our speed, we can outspeed them. Okay, this one is also important. You don't need to mess up your way. Going left here and then left again. Goes forward this small corridor, then take left, pass these two enemy. Not going to mess up immediately. Go up the stair, and going left here, going north, forward, and then take the left turn. Yeah, there's two pestilence crop. And you got into this door. Okay, done. Then you have to make sure that the spider doesn't follow you or you're going to mess it up, because you need some skill to be active against the mantis. There's two spider here, paradise spider, and what we are going to get is this racket key. Key, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, you need to avoid trigger the spider. Okay, then we are blocked here, and then we need to prepare here. Then add asuna with the galvanize, and going to switch first skill here, not to mind break, but because this is mantis need a precaution, so I need another debuff skill. Okay, go. We need to one. Suspect Kirito. Okay, we cannot break it for some reason, yeah, because it's always guarding. This is not good. Oh, someone is. I think it's not easy. It's not my break pretty much helpful, because it's going to make this thing faster with the okay. This guy is like to guard, yeah, so my break will often miss if you are mistimed like what I do. But Ise, I think, is the one who correctly timing the mind break, and very much helpful. Okay, now I'm going to switch Asuna back to the mind break, because maybe it will be handy against the dragon at the end. Okay, and the curse of the wake and like chain of discord for helping with the debuffing. Okay, we are immediately going here. I think we don't need any more billion of blaster here. So, well, I think the amount of the skill that we need to cast before the boss battle is already been decreased, yeah, because we no longer need Howling of the Soldier, we don't need also the Sword of the Goddess, and we also don't need the Sword then. I think only Reaper, I think, the one that I need to cast here. Going with this galvanize and back to Lisbeth. Lisbeth switch back to Kirito. Okay, this is the dragon. Want to mess up here. Yeah. Okay, we are successfully let up the Catholic head. So Catholic Devastator will be very helpful, because this dragon also have critical part, as you can see. Very quick. level 161 because we don't defeat the Guardian, and well, pretty much done. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I think the level up it's not matter about the start gain, yeah, but the difference of the level with the enemy. Yeah. It's over the accuracy required to hit the enemy, and we get a Reaper Torrent here, which is a whip. Okay, now the last area, the north. The research facility. It's going to be faster, I think, because I can use a dual wield against the whale, and it no longer crash. So I hope it's also not crash when this time. Before it's not crash. So well, again. Well, no. Let's go. You can use as your second character to do the mind break against the whale if you need it, but I think I won't, yeah. Because I think it's not necessary in the late game, but in the extreme rate maybe it will be handy to quick up the battle. Because the mind break will be used for the link, the annoying link that we need to fight to get the control key room. All the game content except the raid that becomes very much easier and pretty much a job that we get to level 70 also. Okay, so small, we are going to skip this one. This one also because Cerulean Necklace is no longer used. Yeah. It's gradually been replaced by the Spirit Artisan Collar. And now Spirit Artisan Collar even is been replaced with the Lotus Necklace that you can get from the Extreme Sword Trade. So this the panel that you can activate to reduce the power of this whale, but I don't think it's necessary here. Yeah, we are going to lower area. We got everything ready here, so we're going to use, well, if I lucky, maybe Asuna can do the mind break. Well, Asuna can do that, and this dragon, this will also have multiple body part, yeah, so gambling the Pastander will be really helpful, as you can see. Oh, it's going to be quick up, and also has any stock skill. And DC again with the mind break, I think. I'm still in the middle of the Starbucks stream, yeah, so I cannot. Mounting. Okay, it's finally down. Take a long time, a bit, yeah, because sometimes I miss hit this thing, this whale. Okay, done. And we got the researcher key, and we can go to fight the link. Pretty much easier to have a TC here, but you need a certain accuracy too, yeah, to successfully land the mind break. this thing, we are don't need to fight it. We are going to fight the link immediately. We only need to cast the Reaper, I think, for getting the link, and Guardroom Barrier also no longer use much now, but for higher difficulty maybe you will need it. We are going straight forward, down. But we need to get the 2 mobs around here if you want, but I don't think I will. Just cast a Reaper. As soon as do the galvanize, back on Kirito. We are going to fight the link. Yep. Immediately my frickin' I think we can do it very quickly here. This one doesn't have a multiple body part here, so getting this the later probably not going to help, but I still use it because my accuracy is pretty much enough. Okay, you see, very easy now, the Glamtail of the Radiant here. For some reason, yeah, this link is not as aggressive as the Divine Beast link. The Divine Beast link will do something like a bomb, a CEO attack that launches you into the air, so it's very annoying to get your end landing, because it's very high possibility that your Debuffer is the god launch by that Divine Beast. Okay, we are pretty much done here. So immediately we are going to the boss room. And for now, I think the drop from the normal raid is no longer useful, except armor or aberrant armor that you can get from east or west respectively. Depend on what you need. If you need more agility, then aberrant, and if you need more of the strength, then you go for armor. And also abyssal ring for the cat with N, and also for the Dexterity extra, and also you can get also a Ring of Tranquility in the west, and also Plots of Tranquility is a must for the Debuffer west also. And the other thing is no longer useful in the normal raid because it's already been replaced by the thing you can find extreme raid. All the weapon now is an extreme raid weapon, yeah, that is the west. No longer this normal raid weapon, because it's pretty much useless now. Okay, this thing again, this bull, or what is call it, I think this lightning bull, I think. Okay, immediately need to quickly three, four, and switch back to Kirito. Yeah, done. Okay, so we are done basically with all the raid on the dead game. Yeah, this is chest as usual. Okay, the dagger that used for the debuffer, yeah, dagger of the white knight. The special accuracy is the one is very valuable because not a lot of weapon has a special accuracy and it's very much required to for the debuffer. Okay, now I'm going to show you the build up, yeah, of mine for this thing, and you can see here for Kirito is a both blade of the light wolf with a very much high accuracy 30 and attack 45 and also high dexterity 35 also, and this armor as usual with the high dexterity, and this abyssal ring with the strength of 62 and 64, and also this spirit artisan collar dexterity 50 and critical 13, and also this passive I think to increase the skill speed, yeah, but it's not must. I think the one that I really need is the dexterity actually, so we can rise the accuracy here because you need a very high accuracy against the sword extreme rate, which is I think around 380 for the boss. Okay, and then this Asuna, I'm very lucky to get this graceful needle, pretty much very useful at plus 7 already get the accuracy of 60 and also strength doesn't matter, dexterity 36 and also critical 9, it's very nice, and then this armor, and then this abyssal ring, well, and this is a spirit artisan collar. Well, this is the same but with passive also and with the critical also, and the Foliva, the same thing, blade of the light wolf again. You need a lot of farming here to get I think this pretty much high dexterity and also accuracy, and then armor again, and then this abyssal ring again, and then spirit artisan collar again. I think this is a must build now because both of these give much dexterity. If you don't need agility, then you need to swap the ring of tranquility with this abyssal ring and also this spirit artisan collar. I think pretty much that's it, going to be the standard setup now. And then for the skill customization, for this one I bring steel riding armor here, with a very much quality here with the Raksasa incarnation, and both of it required to increase the agility because the agility is need to have for this Starbust Stream and also Final Revolution. That's why I use the Starbust Stream and also Final Revolution for the steel reading armor, and also for Science Circular I still use the armor because the agility doesn't effectively help the Science Circular, I think, in my opinion. And also for the customization of the skill now it becomes only for reduce the SP and also the cooldown. Yeah, the same thing, glow scale chest plate, regular cloak, and also the forgotten talisman with the passive, except this debuff thing still the same, using this class of tranquility, special accuracy low to increase the special accuracy, forgotten ring also to increase the special accuracy, and also the same earring of the silent, and also this mythic of usurpation you can get from the Visa Valley, given the special accuracy of 30 and also still lowering down the accuracy by 25, but it doesn't matter because it's only a combat skill. And for mind break still the same, you need the armor to increase the risk, and also with this phoenix to reduce the SP use. Then for the other thing I think still the same, as you can see. Yeah, for Asuna I don't change it with armor, still with the one that lower the SP usage, and also the cooldown. And for the passive, as you can see, I use now a killing blow and blade dance. Blade dance very much useful because it gives follow up attack plus 1, because my Kirito accuracy already pretty high, 421, so I no longer need the Hawkeye and also not Hawkeye, the high precision machine, rising spirit, and also the mental focus, I think. So I use this one, calculate prestator for the area of impact attack, killing blow, boosting critical power by 50%. And now for Asuna, still I use this rising spirit and Hawkeye and also mental focus, because I actually still need accuracy for Asuna. except the high precision machine I changed with the killing blow for the critical power. And then for this Levi, I still the same, high precision machine, mental focus, lightning speed, and Hawkeye, because Levi accuracy is still low at 372. And well, for Lisbeth, as you can see, Lisbeth is much more, not for accuracy but special accuracy. As you can see the build, this is for the buffer build. You only need one of this, but need to be a strong one. You can see a special accuracy 20, special accuracy 15, and special accuracy 25 for the weapon, and then the abyssal ring I'm going to swap for the buffing with this forgotten ring. 26 the special accuracy, and because it's going to be special accuracy build, so you need the shadow hand and also mental resonance. And then you need also this half eye maybe and rising spirit to for extra accuracy. And then for the sub member, I'm going to show you, for example, is Ronnie, DC, and maybe Medina here, first one for the first batch. Yeah, you can see well, this is Ronnie. Yeah, another plate of light wolf with the high dex and high accuracy, and then there's pretty much the same, a Bison ring again and spirit artisan color again. So you need a lot of farming for this item. And also this one still the same. And for Medina, I give her Forbidden Twilight and still using Ring of Tranquility because a Bison ring is very much rare. And still using Aurora belt because I don't have extra spirit artisan color for her. But the optimal build up will be used the spirit artisan color. And then for the skill, well, still in order to spam mind break, I use mind break now for Ronnie, and still with the Ferris Rondo here, and also Reaper to increase the critical, and also Curse of the Week increase that because Curse of the Week is very good here to lower down the enemy level, enemy attack level, and also enemy defense level, and also slow speed. And also the same I think for DC, yeah, the same build, but DC have Sword of Goddess in case I need extra skill speed. And also for the passive, still the same. This is standard, but because they are healer, so I give a instant rising speed. I give a breath of life here to give a 20% extra healing, and the rest is the same. And for Medina, because she is except as a spot, I have a Ferris Rondo, Light of the God, but is going to spam also Mind Break and Reaper, yeah, which is very useful for critical and also extra hazard. And for the passive, I think I give her a Rising Spirit here, half eye, mental focus, yeah. And you can also give a high precision machine for her if the accuracy lower, but for me it's because it's already 401, so I use this roll by the Storm. Okay. But actually you can choose another one, for example Killing Blow maybe. But this is that was my setting with Medina, and then the next one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Alice and also Sortiuela. So well, both of them, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! And Alice used to be a tanker. As you can see, their HP is still high, but I changed the build a bit, yeah, to give them arc armor also for more damage. And also this also another sword with good decent accuracy and dexterity and Ring of Tranquility because I don't find any abyssal ring yet. And also Aurora belt because I don't have any spirit artisan color. The same for Alice. And for Liana, I give her the Blessworm Great Sword with 40 accuracy and dexterity 35. As you can see, the accuracy is very high now, 364. So I give her Ragnar Armor here, and also Ring of Tranquility instead of a Bison Ring because I don't have it, and also no Spirit Artisan color, so I use this Aurora belt. Well, for the skill, as you can see, the skill I already changed also Yu-Gi-Oh! Mind Break, and then Reaper again, and then Chamos to slow the enemy, and also Curse of the Week. And the passive will be always the same, Rising Spirit, High Precision Machine, Hawkeye, and Mental Focus, the same also with Alice. And the Alice I have more to the healer side now. It's a Ferris Rondo and Light of the God, and still have the Reaper Work, and also a Curse of the Week, and setting them as a scout. And also this is for Diana. Diana is a Ferris Rondo, Light of the God, Reaper again, and another Mind Break because the accuracy is pretty high for Diana. And also the passive still all the same. And for the record, I don't change anything, it's still the same, except I remove all the with the Howling of the Soldier, and then Sword Dance, Also all the defending, yeah, because the defense doesn't gonna help much here. Okay, and then for Zeta, Panatio, and I think Silica. Okay, Panatio is given this graceful needle, 38 accuracy, not very good, but that's one that I have because appears very hard to get for me. And this still using a steel riding armor. I don't have any more armor. And then cerulean necklace because I don't have any ring of tranquility left, and also aurora belt, so that's why her accuracy is pretty much down here. And the same is going for Zeta, except I give her already the armor. And also, well, this is the time strain for her because I don't have any more graceful needle and also aurora belt and cerulean necklace. And for Silica is pretty much the worst. I think on the offense Cedar +4. And also this steel rating armor, and then cerulean necklace and aurora belt. And for their skill, still same. Panatio with the mind break, and then a Chaos, Reaper and Curse, and well, for the passive still almost generally same now because mainly we are looking for high accuracy. Same for Zeta here, mind break, but this have a extra gun barrier in case I need it. So well, this one go, and then Reaper Red, and then there's High Precision Machine, Mental Focus, Hawk and Eye, and also Rising Spirit. The same also for Silica, except the Breath of Life because she is also healer. This I have a big light of the God, very strong no, Hand of the Abyss to increase the buff I think, and also Charm of Chaos in case I need it. So well, and then the last one I think Berkauli and Yosobet with Sinon. Okay, this is Berkauli. And what we have for Berkauli, this is for Modern Twilight, not yet upgraded, and also still rating armor, Cerulean necklace and aurora belt. Basically the same wall. Even Yosobet with the Forgotten Talisman, and I give him already a Star Center. Well, this is not very good one, but it's better than nothing. And for Sinon, still a Star Center here, armor, Bison Ring, and Spirit of Scholar. The way that the reason I drop Sinon is the accuracy is pretty much low, and also bow skill is tend to be slow. So I drop her from the main team and replace it with Lisbeth. For the skill still the same, but the warrior here, Solar Darkness, Galvanized Ring, and also for the passive still also the same. So that's not different. So this is all the team that I use here. So I'm going to use the same team again for the soft-rate. You can, I think, if you want to, you build the dagger for the Debuffer. You can see the dagger that we get is a good one or not. Dagger of the White Knight, you can see the special accuracy is very low. We need around 15, I think, 15, 16 or 18, I think, if it's possible. Make a very good Debuffer. Because Fencelter doesn't much help here, except to boost DPS with this Tiger Resolve, because it doesn't have a special accuracy. And well, for reincarnation, as you can see, still the same. The incarnation that you need to stock up is this Raksasa incarnation. You can get from Southern Corridor, and then this Beauty incarnation you can get from the Villain Plateaus. And also, well, I found this also the Azure incarnation. The Azure incarnation that speed up skill speed, I think it will be very much handy also to quicken your skill speed by 50%. And the other one is Phoenix. It's my Phoenix. Do I still have a spare Phoenix here? Oh, I think I don't. You can get the Phoenix, I think. Oh yeah, this one. In the Creepy Spas cluster is going to lower your SP consumption and increase the area of effect, pretty much handy. And also Mythic of Usurpation you can get in the Vicia Valley for better special accuracy is a must for the Debuffer, I think, because 30 is a very much. Okay, well, that's it then. I think that's all for my build. I think nothing else changed. So the key now, because the level increase already, so we are no longer require very high accuracy, but I think pretty much high accuracy still needed for the extreme rate. So the build will be most likely going for accuracy and also DPS, yeah. And still the best DPS still is dual build, because there are multiple stats of these two weapons of F range. So the way that is will make it very much overpower now for dual wield. Okay, well that's it. Yeah, I think it's for this video. I think that the next video I'm going to get the extreme rate sword down. So if you like this video and you find it really helpful for you, please give a like, and if you don't like this video, you can just give a dislike, and please subscribe to my channel to be notified when I'm going to upload new videos. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that every one of you have a nice day, and bye bye.